Buenos dias, and what a start to this week. Happy Monday. We're starting off in the greens. Atom $10.60 up 1.38% on the day, which is not much to be honest, but at least Atom is still above $10. But the spotlight coin of the day, in my view, especially from the Cosmos ecosystem, is Akash Network AKT now at $4. We actually just scratched and surpassed $4. As I'm recording this video, this is also before US markets are waking up and starting into this new week. We have a fully diluted valuation of almost $1 billion right now for AKT and are now back on page one on rank 94. And if you actually go through page one here on CoinGecko, you will notice a lot of Cosmos coins are on there, right? So for example, we can start here. Atom ranked 27 now, got overtaken by IMX, Tau, and STX over the past couple days. So Atom still keeps losing rankings, even though it's going up a little bit. But anyways, we got Atom here. Injective, $37 now. We got Celestia, rank 40, over $18. Then we got C Network, 96 cents, almost at $1. Crow is also a Cosmos SDK built chain that is fully EVM compatible. So you see a lot of Cosmos chains, right? Third chain, Rune, also a Cosmos chain. And the list goes on. DYDX is a Cosmos chain. And now we see here even Dymension, Osmo, also actually Dymension being above Osmo is also crazy to think of. Fetch and Akash, right? So yeah, the list of Cosmos coins on page one is growing and growing. And I think this year we will truly see the Cosmos season. We always say that since years. This year is going to be the Cosmos year. This time, for real, Cosmos is going to outperform everything. But it already is happening today, right? So this is not something that might happen later this year, but it's actually something that already happened. So Akash AKT, but if you zoom out, we're still far away from all-time highs, right? So all-time highs were here around $7.32 here in Osmosis. I think on other exchanges it shows up at above $8. So at roughly $4, we're still more than 50% away from the all-time high. So still decent upside. And I think once AKT moves into price discovery, as far as I understand, also there are no major unlocks anymore. All the unlocks happened in the bear market, which is also why it dumped so hard. Went to like 20 cents, 25 cents for a long time, even here below 20 cents in June of 2022. I think this is shortly after Terra collapsed. But yeah, this thing is amazing, right? I bought a lot of AKT also in the bear market around January 2023. So it's great to see that Akash is pumping. Another coin that's pumping hard is Stargaze Stars, 5.26 cents right now. Market cap surpassed 130 million, fully diluted even 150. So great to see Shane and the team. We talked about this also on the Splitting Atom show with Jack Sempolin very recently. Just remembering some of the builders in Cosmos that have really sticked around, doubled down in the bear market, and always spread positivity, always kept building, kept pushing. And Shane and team are some of them, right, in Cosmos that have actually done that, right? Same for Greg Azuri from Akash and Eric Chen from Ejective, and all these teams, all these projects, right, that are coming out of this bear market extremely strong, right? Even though they got hit very hard. And if you look at the chart here, Stargaze, recent couple of weeks have been great. We're still far away from the February 2022 81 cents, right? That's still a 15-20x almost upside potential for stars, right? So yeah, but this thing is waking up, and it's also waking up because bad kids are just everywhere now. Everyone's aping into, FOMOing into bad kids. The floor price 162,000 stars. Congratulations to each and every one of you. This is amazing to see. And if we look at other collections here, we see BitKids at 12,000 stars almost. BitKids is basically the evolution of Bad Kids. It's being airdropped to Bad Kids NFT holders. And Bad Kids is brand new, but unaffiliated from those two collections. Those two are from the same creator and artist. And this one is basically from other people. I think one or two of them actually core Stargaze team members. And After the Filter is also from the Bad Kids creator, the actual original Bad Kids creator. So I think yeah, after the filter is going to do really well. I'm not sure about bad kids, but it looks like it's doing really well. Also trading volume 1 million stars, so it's doing really well actually. And yeah, it keeps going on. Also star charts here, I think is really cool. Sneaky animals. I told you about this the last time. Pixel wizards, also see people talking about it, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot. This is probably also going to be a bit of a NFT season in Cosmos. We also talked about Strange Clan NFTs that are also very hot. And I think personally, Strange Clan NFTs are still the least talked about ones, but Strange Clan launched actually the first ever NFT collection before Stargaze launched theirs. And what I would love to see is for Strange Clan NFTs to start trading on Stargaze, right? Because Stargaze is obviously where all the volumes are happening, where all people are now onboarded through bad kids into Cosmos. And Strange Clan could actually, yeah, position themselves there and absorb some of that trading volume and culture, right? And user activity. So Akash and Stargaze, blue chip Cosmos coins to hold in my view. And yeah, great to see that they're doing so well. Another spotlight coin this week is Dymension, still holding up very strong at above $7.50. Now that the airdrop kind of hype is slowly settling, I think now the next move, the next step for them will be to see the roll app economy being established, right? So keep an eye on that. $7.57, still very high. $7.5 billion fully diluted valuation, right? That's 2.5x away from TIA, which is the protocol that they're actually also using for data availability, right? And I just showed you TIA. TIA ranked 40 here, $18.70, roughly $20 billion fully diluted valuation. But TIA, in my view, is one of the biggest bets for many people this year. VCs, big whales, OGs in crypto, in Cosmos, and Ethereum to kind of put on their in their portfolios for this bull run. So yeah, TIA and the Celestia modular ecosystem, I think Dymension is already live, Manta is live, alt layer is live, for which you're also going to get an airdrop, by the way, for alt layer. We shared that in a video a couple of weeks ago. And upcoming ones are Eclipse, Movement. You've been hearing about them a long time ago here on this channel if you watched all these videos here. But yeah, that's basically update on the modular ecosystem. Very bullish on that. Then I also brought to you two coins before I want to talk about one narrative that's very hot right now, that we have been covering here also a long time ago. Sommelier, I had the Splitting Atom show with Jack Semplin just now, and yeah, there's been a lot of exciting stuff that we also talked about, but also they just launched the first strategies on Arbitrum, and within like 24 hours they already had $1 million in TVL added. And yeah, the fully diluted valuation is now roughly 110 million, but still, in my view, severely undervalued. So watch out for stuff that's coming out of Sommelier. I think this is also a blue chip to hold and still hasn't really pumped, right? So if you look at that chart and you lay it over the Akash chart or Injective chart or all of these other charts, I think this is very interesting. I think Sommelier launched very late in the previous bull run, so they didn't even have the pre-bull run year, but they will have it this year. And if you just look at their TVL growth, at the strategies, the interactions, people talking about them, Jack, Zaki, obviously OG, Cosmonauts, and many others, the team is quite big. I think they raised $25 million, so they should still have good enough runway. And if they need more money, I think it's super easy for them to raise right now. But yeah, that's definitely one I think that's going to do really well in this bull run. And I think their TVL, which doesn't show up here, is 80, 90 million, something like that. So very close to the market cap, actually. Another one that is very kind of under the radar for most people is Coreum. Coreum is basically from the team that built Sologenic on the XRP ledger. Sologenic is kind of a DeFi play on the XRP ledger and the largest DEX there. They have a huge community and they launched a Cosmos chain a couple of months ago. I kept you posted on that. We're also running a validator there with Cryptocito. But yeah, 500 million total supply in terms of the coins and fully diluted only 75 million. So this is a sub $100 million market cap play from one of the most battle-tested teams and well-connected teams. I met also the founders a couple of times here, Bob in Dubai and Reza. We also did events together, or they came to events. They also co-sponsored one of the Atrium Dubai events we did. So very positive. They understand their stuff. They're in the tokenization and RWA field. They have built also a new kind of token standard, or at least a new way for stuff to be tokenized, all using Cosmos technology underneath. And I'm looking forward to see what comes out of Coreum, right? 15 cents seems cheap to me. I don't really have a core bag yet, to be honest. So I need to actually, load up my bags here as well, because I think this is going to do really well in this bull run. Now, that's all about that. If we look at generally on Mintscan, what's cooking, what's pumping in Cosmos, and we can see quickly that some of these coins that are some of the top gainers today have actually something in common, right? Kudos, Humans AI, Fetch AI, Akash, they're all in that AI bucket, right? And why is AI pumping right now? Well, number one, probably it's because it's generally one of the hottest narratives, but also Vitalik just actually dropped a tweet. Maybe we can look into that. This is, by the way, here my Spanish channel that you should follow. Si eres de Latinoamérica, de Colombia, de España, no importa, suscríbete a mi canal en Twitter, Cryptocito ES. If you are from the Spanish-speaking countries, please subscribe here. But what I actually wanted to show you is this tweet here from Vitalik, who said one application of AI that I'm excited about is AI-assisted formal verification of code and bug finding. I also remember that we had at Cosmoverse a presentation from one of the pitching competition participants, who's actually also the co-founder, I think, at least early contributor to Stargaze, who is now building his own project. And he was pitching exactly this, right? He was pitching an idea how AI could be used to enhance security for blockchains and smart contracts. So very, very exciting stuff. And I think AI in general is going to have a big year this year, right? So that's why you see all these coins pumping in Cosmos, but also obviously outside of Cosmos. If you just look here, right, like you see all these AI coins, Palm AI, obviously WorldCoin, from Sam Altman, who is the founder of OpenAI, right? Like it's all pumping. Aegis AI. And of course, the biggest AI play in crypto right now is probably Bittensor Tau, $4.1 billion valuation right now. So yeah, things are lining up. And there's also a Cosmos gem, 910 on CoinGecko, up 40% today. And that is Bostrom Boot, which launched mainnet in November 2021 during Cosmoverse in Lisbon, during Cosmoverse 1. Those were amazing times back then. I remember we had to like coordinate weeks ahead to actually time the mainnet launch exactly during their time of the keynote slot, the keynote presentation that they had. So those were amazing times. I've been in touch ever since. Also went to visit Master Saib at the headquarters, the Bostrom HQ in Bali. A couple of months ago, we also did an in-person interview. And I remember when we had lunch there, he literally told me like his top projects in AI, and number one for him was Bittensor, right? Back then, obviously, besides Bostrom, his own project, but Bittensor, it was showing it to me back then, and I didn't ape in. But yeah, he understands AI. I think the only thing about Bostrom is that if you look at their website, it's just mad confusing, right? They also, by the way, won the WTF Are They Building award at Cosmoverse 2022. Just on a side note here, but it is a bit confusing. It is very special, to say the least. There's also these kind of terms, HFR, sphere, wrap, warp, teleport, nebula, temple. It's so confusing. I don't even know what all this is about. And then there's H, there's Vol, there's Ampere and H boot and TOSIB, like all these different tokens. You can actually also swap within here. There's kind of a built-in DEX, and it's wild stuff. But maybe it's the future of AI. I don't know. I'm not too deep into that field. And whenever I talk to Master Cyber, you also see in the interview I did, it is his views are definitely interesting, and he's very kind of a fundamentalist about what we're doing, why we're here, crypto, blockchain, decentralization in the first place, an absolute OG in crypto. But yeah, this is also what I wanted to bring up here in that context, is something actually Jonabel here reminded us to check your boot airdrop. because you actually got a boot airdrop if you are a cosmonaut, or even Ethereum and Terra people got it. So yeah, you're probably back into 3 digits again. You can check it on sype.ai/gift. And the special thing about it is also that you will get your airdrop once 100,000 addresses have claimed, and we are at 35,000 right now. So the gift will be released after 100,000 addresses have claimed. So claim your airdrop so that we all get our airdrop. And yeah, that's all about that. And yeah, lastly, you already heard it before, Cryptocito Espanol. Estamos lanzando más contenido en español. Entonces, si eres hispanohablante, suscribe a este canal, Cryptocito Espanol. I'm also going to be doing more content in Spanish here. And yeah, please subscribe if Spanish is your first language, or if you want to learn Spanish, because that's also a good way to learn actually a new language. That's about it for today. A lot of things happening this week. I hope you're having great gains this week. Wish you great gains and positivity and a successful week ahead. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe and be good.